If you're someone who works with PDFs a lot like ebooks, worksheets, or scripts, you know how chaotic it can get. For the last few weeks, I've been testing a PDF app called UPDF, and today I'm doing my honest review. I'll show you how it works, what features I actually use, and how it fits into my everyday creative workflow. This is the UPDF home screen. I like that it's clean and simple, and I can keep all of my PDFs for different projects in one place. You can open as many files as you want, and the cool thing is you can switch between them and work on them at the same time. When I read PDFs, I always highlight ideas and make notes for myself, but I would usually do it on my phone and then never find the note, which is why UPDF has made it so much easier for me. But not only that, I absolutely hate annotating physical books. It breaks my heart seeing somebody write inside them. So when I learned I can do all of that in this app, it gave me the best of both worlds. I can still be creative, annotate, write, highlight anything I want without ruining the physical book. For example, let me show you what I do when I'm creating a book review. For highlighting, it's simple. You go on the comment and then here you have highlights. You can choose the color you want. I usually stick with yellow. Then you just drag over what you want highlighted. Personally, I highlight everything in yellow that I want to include in my video, and then I go back and switch to a different color, let's say green, and I highlight the things that I want to come back to and reread on my own. Now, like I mentioned before, highlighting is not the only thing. You can strike through, underline, squiggly line, insert text, replace text. So I'm gonna do it really quickly so you have a visual of how it could look like. Obviously, I just did it randomly because I wanted to show you what it can look like, but this is exactly what you can do with your PDFs. I always have so much fun doing it, and I love how colorful it ends up. Now, the other thing is I usually add notes for myself, especially if I'm creating this for a YouTube video. Doing this is very simple. You just have to press sticky notes and then you can choose the color. Then you just find the highlighted part that you want to attach the sticky note to. Let's say I want it here. After you write your note, you just press done and it's gonna be like this on the PDF. This is also very useful because if you have someone you're reading this with or working on this with, you can leave notes for each other and go back and forth. Now, if you want to see the note on the PDF, not have it hidden, you can also do that. All you have to do is press text comment and pick the space you want it at. And if you want to go all out, you can also add stickers. So the one that I would use here is arrow. They have a lot of fun stickers here, even Christmas. So if you need a little mood booster, you can add a little penguin at the bottom of the page. There you go. That to me looks so much better. Now, all the highlights and the notes you made, you can find very easily. You don't have to scroll through the entire PDF. To do this, you just have to press on the comments, and right here, there's the list of all the highlights and the notes you made. You also have the page number and the time it was created. So let's say I remembered that I highlighted something that has the word calorie in it, and I want to find it, but I don't want to scroll through the entire PDF. All I have to do is search up calorie right over here. This will pull up all the sentences I highlighted that have that word. We have 18 items here. You can just press on it and it's going to take you to the page. So right over here we see calories. You can read through the sentence, see if that's the one you were looking for. If not, keep looking. But let's say you read the entire book and you want to find a quote or a specific thing somebody said, but you didn't make any notes or any highlights. That's not a problem. You can find it in seconds. Just go to the find section and write down the word, the sentence, or the quote that you're looking for. For example, I know this book is about nutrition and fitness, and I want to find something with the word nutrition. I would just search it up right here and it shows me 41 items. So let's start in the beginning. So obviously it found it in the contents, and that's probably not what I'm looking for. That's okay because you can scroll down and look through each one until you find what you need. This will save you hours on endless scrolling and trying to guess where you saw that sentence. Now let's move on to my favorite part about UPDF. They have an AI feature that can summarize sections of a PDF for you. On the homepage, you just go to AI and you upload the PDF you want to summarize. Once you upload the file, you have built-in options you can use. For example, summarize this file in detail, draw a mind map, translate this file, convert this file to Word format. Now, if none of these work, you can insert your own prompt. But for now, I'm gonna just say summarize this file in detail. While it's summarizing, let me tell you when I use this most. I could be a little lazy sometimes, and when I'm doing research and don't want to read every single single article I find, I can just paste it here and have it summarized for me in key points. The best part is it's not going to give me random information or come up with something on its own. It's going to give me exactly what's in the PDF. Okay, so now that we have the full summary, I'm going to ask it for a few key points. The AI gave me 7 points that I can read, and I'm going to know exactly what this is all about. So instead of wasting my time and reading 10 pages, I can just read this really quickly and already have an idea of what I can talk about, or if it's worth going deeper into this and researching more. Now, let's say I have this file and I post on Instagram in Ukrainian and in English. You can translate this entire PDF to a different language. That way you can cover both your audiences. So here at the bottom, you would press translate. You have two options, side-by-side translation and page-by-page. Page-by-page have more languages you can choose from, side-by-side have less, but maybe they're gonna change that soon. But I'm gonna show you both. So let's say I want to do page-by-page into Ukrainian. Okay, now that it's done, what I would do is I would open this PDF all over again, but separately over here. Here's the first page. I would go back to the AI and find the first page, copy what I need, and paste it. The only thing, you have to play with font here and size. There you go, that's much better. And if you do that for the entire PDF, then you don't have to create a whole new one. You can just simply copy and paste, and it's probably gonna take you less than 5 minutes. Okay, but as promised, I'm gonna show you the side-by-side translation. For this, unfortunately, they don't have Ukrainian, but let's do French. So now you have the side-by-side PDFs. On one side, you have the original English one, and then on the other, you have the French one. Now, I don't speak French, so I can't read this to you, but this is what it looks like. Overall, after using UPDF for my daily PDF work, I genuinely like it. The interface is simple, annotation tools are smooth, and you actually use the AI features. But the best part is it keeps all of your PDFs organized in one space. So if you're someone who works with PDFs constantly, whether that's studying, planning, or creative projects, this app is worth checking out. You can now get UPDF in the description, as well as I'll pin it in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and found your new favorite app, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's a free way to help my channel grow, as well as be part of our little community. Both PDF links for Mac and Android users will be in the description. You can download it at any time and let me know in the comments what you use it for. I'll see you very, very soon.